So let us use this Veterans Day as an opportunity to honor our veterans and to renew our commitment to them in a substantive way, as they have committed so much to us. As John F. Kennedy said more eloquently than I, that as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. We already know that our veterans face unique challenges when they are returning home, and we have an obligation to provide them with those resources that they've earned. I want to say that I've been blown away, but not only that our veterans have special needs, but they have special capabilities and special skills. You look at an array of issues from entrepreneurialism to actually standing up and serving their fellow Americans as home citizens. Veterans have higher rates of leadership and service and success than we see often in everyday American citizens. Now, last year I had the pleasure of convening a roundtable discussion with student veterans right here. It's something that I've done. In fact, my very first official act as a United States Senator here in New Jersey was meeting with veterans. And every time I do, they inform me in ways beyond even that I know on legislative and official acts that I should be taking and could be taking to benefit veterans. Through the discussion we had right here behind my left shoulder, I had the opportunity to hear directly from brave men and women like those who are standing behind me now. Some of them were there, or who are here, were there then. People who served in our armed forces, and discuss with me what we could be doing better to serve them in their transition back into the communities. One of the issues that was revealed to me through that very discussion were the critical gaps in current U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs educational benefits. Right now, student veterans are running out of education benefits due to the required remedial courses they need as a foundation for continued study. Most student veterans receive educational benefits through the post-9/11 GI Bill, which grants 36 months of educational entitlement to veterans after they are separated from the military. However, those 36 months do not include the time needed for service members to take those foundational courses, those remedial courses, which are often required for students who are out of school for a significant period of time. They're a requirement, but our current law does not make that as a part of their contributions. According to the National Center for Educational Statistics, 37.2% of students identifying with veteran status reported taking remedial courses in order to complete their undergraduate degree. More than a third of those students need those remedial courses, but again, the law does not make allowances for that. By restricting access to these much-needed resources, we're preventing veterans from reaching their full potential. When our brave men and women signed up to serve our country, we agreed to take care of them. They kept their end of the bargain, and we must keep ours. This includes doing everything we can to provide our veterans with the benefits they deserve when they separate from service. This includes ensuring that all veterans are able to transfer their educational benefits after service separation. Again, another problem is under current law, if a service member separates from the military and does not have a child or spouse to sign their educational benefits over to, they lose the ability to later transfer those benefits. This is really problematic. Those benefits should be equally awarded to all service members because they deserve them, not just to those who have dependents at the time of their separation. Allowing veterans to transfer their educational benefits to future dependents would put them on equal footing with veterans who had dependents while they were on active duty. However, the ability to transfer those benefits to dependents is not simply restricted during the separation from service. This June, the Department of Defense announced that eligibility to transfer educational benefits to dependents would now be limited to service members with less than 16 years of total active duty or selected reserve service, where previously there were no restrictions. Why are we now restricting it in that way? These are benefits our veterans earned, and we should not be placing unnecessary constraints on them. I am pleased to announce that this week I will be introducing legislation to address these three major issues. the Veterans Education and Transfer Extension Act, or the VET Act, will extend education benefits for our nation's veterans by expanding coverage for remedial courses, allowing veterans to transfer benefits to future dependents, and ending the restriction on educational benefits for benefit transfers for longtime service members who've served for more than 16 years. By strengthening educational benefits for men and women who served in our armed services, including increased eligibility for remedial courses, we are boosting both their employment rate and their earning potential after graduation. And when you talk to some of these veterans, we're not only boosting their employment rate and their potential after graduation, but we're boosting their ability to serve. I was just at Rowan College sitting with veterans who are studying down there, and just about every single one of them had ambitions to go into careers of continued service. Folks who wanted to be nurses, folks who wanted to be in law enforcement. And so by passing this VET Act, we are going to be empowering proven servants to be continued servants. It's vital that we ensure our veterans are empowered for success as civilians, and this legislation takes a very important step in achieving that goal. Improving the prospects for veterans improves the lives of all New Jerseyans. Because veterans are the backbones of our communities, they possess unique insights, they have incredible skills, and veterans in New Jersey are servant leaders for life, not just the time that they were in the military.